Oh, shoot. I did it again.
Hey.
Well, that's so easy today.
I don't know. I don't know.
I didn't
Anyway,
do
I'm
a thing.
thankful for it.
Me too. I ain't doing anything different
You
than I
didn't do
did
a thing
last.
differently.
Nope.
I'm going to see. Uh, I'm trying to share. See if I can share us on my page too. Maybe we could get more viewers. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
My son told me I should be able to do it, but I'm not seeing it. Let me refresh my page. I got two computers going. I think I'm big time. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me see. Told me I should be able. Okay, yeah. Let me mute this stuff so we don't get
Oh,
feedback. Okay, it's on there.
okay. But how cool is that?
I know,
Yep.
right?
What's this? Episode 6 of Whiskey and Wine.
Something like that. We're gonna have a
Mm-hmm.
little bit
I
of
know we
mischief,
big time.
huh?
I said we big time
We
now.
are so huge. I can't even stand it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yes, I think before we start too much, I'll be at the Gun Cotton Book Club with the local authors network with Lynette Lee. I don't think she's on yet. Trying to sell a few books. So that's next Saturday. I'm sorry, Saturday after next on June 26th.
Okay.
Uh,
I think that's the
from
one that she had talked to me
hmm
about. Yeah, I don't have paperbacks though, but I'm gonna see if I can come down and join you.
Yeah, you come sit at my table. I don't
Yeah,
think she'll mind.
help you sell
Yeah, from
a book.
9 to 12:30. Yeah,
Is
so it's usually a nice event.
it?
I went there
Have you done
for the
it
last summer.
before?
Hmm?
Have you done it before?
Yeah, one year I was the featured author and my books for a little bit, and
Okay.
I go every year. And let me see, one month I went. I think it was like every other month. So one month I went, I sold a whole 6 books. I felt like a New York Times best-selling author.
I know that's right.
I had lunch money for the whole week. Tell me nothing. Big time now, books. And one set felt my 6 books for the whole year.
I know that's
Oh,
right.
it was some kind of excited.
Yes.
So much we a free book.
Yes. Well, I'm definitely gonna. You said it's from what time?
Yeah, 9 to 12:30.
9 to 12.
Yeah, I think this
Okay.
first time it's been in the daytime. Just normally at night after work time, you have to rush from work. But it should be pretty nice
But is it on a Saturday though?
on Saturday.
Okay,
Hmm.
good, good.
Yeah, usually, yeah. I'm sorry. In the past, it was like on like a Tuesday or Thursday night, something
Oh,
like that.
okay.
Uh, trying to rush from work and
Yeah,
drive back that stuff. So I'm
yeah,
kind of glad it's daytime.
yeah. That's a
Hmm.
lot. That's a lot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ooh,
Okay. How's your
ooh,
week been?
the week been very pretty good actually. I like to go swimming, so I switched my days from Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. I switched to Tuesdays and Thursdays. So now on Tuesdays, I'm thinking it's Wednesday, but still actually Tuesday. And on Thursdays, I'm thinking it's Friday, but it's actually still Thursday. Sometimes I think it's Wednesday. So my days, my days are getting much longer since I
Uh-huh.
switched. COVID, and everybody trying to jump in the pool, and they done fully vaccinated. I just didn't want to
Yeah, be
be
careful.
in a crowded pool. So,
Yeah.
everybody trying to jump in at the same time, 5 o'clock in the morning. So,
Yeah, you got to be careful because it's not gone.
no, it isn't. I was just looking at the news, and Lisa said, no, it's not going anywhere. She just lost her husband last month,
Mm.
late on the news. So she said, no, it's not going anywhere.
No.
It's still here. So,
Yeah, I have a
yeah.
coworker, former coworker that said her father passed away from it and he had had both of his shots.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been hearing some of that too.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So what you drinking tonight?
I have Shoe Crazy Wine. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Shoe Crazy Wine. They
Uh-huh.
are local, if I'm not mistaken. And I wanted to try to support some of the Black vineyards. You know, it's Black Music Month, but it's also,
Yeah.
an extension
Yeah.
of Black History Month. And so I heard a lot about Shoe Crazy Wine, and I actually went to a wine store on Ironbridge to support her that's Black owned, but it wasn't open. So I Googled and I found this at Total Wine. It is a
Mm.
Chardonnay, and I looked it up. Let's see what she says about it. Okay, so she says this white wine is a golden straw color that produces apple and pear flavors that dance along your taste buds. This
Mm-hmm.
wine has a medium body and a crisp, smooth finish. Taste and see for yourself. Lightly oaked with hints of pears. Traditional yet exceptional.
Mm-hmm.
So I always talk about the alcohol volume because a lot of women don't like don't like dry wines, and I get it
Yeah.
because my brother and my nephew drink so much dry wine. I got used to it, but this does not say. Interesting. Doesn't say the alcohol content. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, well, let me try it and see.
Oh. Oh.
Pretty bottle though,
They,
huh? Isn't that a pretty bottle?
yeah, it is nice looking. I like that.
Yeah, yeah. So let's
Oh,
see.
hey, Dap. I see you.
Oh, Dap's on. Hey, Dap.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Nice color. Let me sit it over here. Look, I almost had a little faux pas earlier. I had my
What the wine?
my tablet.
What the wine
Hmm.
do say? Does it have a good bouquet?
Let's see. It does.
Oh, okay.
It does. I learned this. We went to the mountains
Do that.
and you swirl it and then you watch
Mm-hmm.
how it drains back down. It's not too full body. Let's see. It's good. I can taste more
Okay.
of the oak. Now this is dry.
Uh-huh.
For the
Okay.
ladies who do not like dry wines, this is dry.
Mm-hmm. Mm, okay.
This one's dry.
Oh, well, this week I'm drinking Jack
Mm,
Daniels
mm,
Gentleman Jack,
mm.
and it has some Black history to this.
Oh,
Yeah, Jack Daniels, who's the founder of Gentleman Jack, I think some other products.
mm-hmm.
There was an enslaved man named Nathan Green, and I think they call him Nearest, and he helped him to make the Jack Daniels whiskey. Oh, we ain't drinking no Mad Dog 2020 DAP. We ain't had that stuff.
It's a good Bordeaux. No, he did not.
No, but like 1864, the enslaved man helped him make Gentleman's Jack, and a whole lot of the distillers, all the way up until the recent present, kind of shied away from it.
Uh-huh.
But now they beginning to embrace the Black history portion to this. And I think Nearest also has a whiskey called Uncle Nearest on the shelves. And a good friend of mine's Beverly Coleman, she likes it a whole lot. Back in 1964. I'm sorry, 1864 when he developed this. But he has a quite a bit of a story.
Mhm.
1904, he took the number 7 to the World's Fair, and it was the first of 7 gold medals that old number 7 is awarded, made by the Jack Daniels brand.
Mhm.
And let me see, in 1904, I'm sorry, 1906, after arriving at work early and unable to open his safe, Jack Daniels kicks out of frustration and breaks his toe. The injury worsens and eventually takes his life. And in 1907, with no wife or children as heirs, Jack leaves his land and distillery to his nephew, Liam Motlow. So it's kind of a tragic.
Yes. Don't start
It's
crying
kind
now. You're going to have your tissues.
of, I just opened this and drowned my sorrows. Yeah, but I think it's been a while since I had it. And I think they um make it like in 2,000 degree heat,
Mm-hmm.
and they let it drip
Mm-hmm.
through these charcoal barrels, pretty much like Jack Daniels do. I mean, it has a nice smell to it, and it's smooth
Mm-hmm.
because it's only 40% alcohol,
What? Not
and it's
you. Not the 40%. What?
yeah,
Mm.
and it's proof.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
80 proof. Okay.
yeah,
Now,
80 proof,
now,
40% by volume.
now tell me again, Uncle Nero was the gentleman?
Yeah, his real name is Nathan Green.
Okay.
He was a slave man. That's his real name. But in parentheses, I mean, I'm sorry, quotation marks, I think this nickname was Nearest,
Nearest. Okay.
Nearest.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen Uncle Nearest liquor, bourbon whiskey on their shelves. It's a little pricey.
I'm listening to you, but I'm looking at your comment.
Yeah, it's a little pricey, so I may have to wait until I get my refund check to go buy me a bottle of the Uncle Nearest. Yeah, but it's kind of a sipping kind of a wine, liquor. I think you want to be guzzling down real fast.
Because
But this Jack is
you got
real
to
nice
clink, clink,
though.
clink your ice now. Clink, 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 clink.
Can you hear
I can hear it.
it?
I like that. You know, when you watch TV and the gentlemen are having their little cocktails and they clink, clink, clink their ice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So let's see.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
your niece is on. She said Charles always drinking Jack or something like that. Janice, it does not, this shoe crazy does not, she's asking about the alcohol content. Believe it or not, it is not on here. Just the Surgeon General's warning about not drinking too much, which is interesting. I don't know if it's on the website, but I can tell it's a dry wine. Let's see. No, it does not. It's interesting that they don't have it on there.
mm.
I don't think it's even though it's dry, I don't think the alcohol content is very high because I'm not really feeling anything. You know, I'm a
Yeah,
weight.
yeah.
So,
It's a little early.
mm-hmm, a little early.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
There's
yeah.
another wine. It's called, Lord have mercy, the name flew out my name. Black Girl Magic.
Mm-hmm.
They are two sisters that started their own vineyard. And I
Okay.
think that I'd like to preview one of their wines the next time. What are you doing? What's wrong with your face? Oh,
I was trying to find some more information on Gentleman Jack.
oh.
Oh, I did like this.
Yeah, I was like, oh Lord, what happened? What happened?
That's kind of interesting too. So I'm gonna hold that for a little later on in the
Oh,
broadcast.
okay.
I ain't mean for you to see that. I got allergic to the Gentleman's Jack.
Yes. What happened? Lord, call 911. Oh, this is nice. I like Charlotte
Yeah.
though.
Okay.
Now, this young lady, I'm gonna have to pull her history. She decided that she wanted to do wines, and
Mm-hmm.
she actually traveled around to different vineyards and met with, I guess you would call, wine masters to develop her
Okay.
own brand,
Uh-huh.
which I think is pretty cool. I think
Okay.
that's pretty cool indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it
Oh,
doesn't
cool.
say, I don't know if I can find her history. It doesn't say about us on here, but I
Mm.
do know that she did that because I
Okay.
remember when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. So what book did you bring this evening?
I still have Raising Tristan, and tonight we're going to get into a little mischief.
Oh, good. All right.
Because you know he's
As a matter-
dating Moselle now.
Yeah, that's right. Remember Moselle?
But you know, there's always a rooster
Mm-hmm.
sniffing around the hen house.
I guess in every hen house. Yep.
There's always that rooster. So
Yep.
um, here we go.
Yeah. All right. So
Let me
yeah,
let
my
me paint the picture a little bit. There is an ex-boyfriend and a quite ex-boyfriend. Let's see. Let me start here. I don't want to read too much because I don't want to. But let me start. Let me see if I can find where he comes up.
go ahead. Well, I say
Okay,
hello to my friend, brother John Provostro,
look at your what?
my fraternity brother John
Oh,
Provostro.
oh,
You know,
good, good. Okay,
I
so
see that comment, John, is incorrect, but go ahead. Go ahead, Savannah.
oh, okay. He said, okay, chapter 17. So how are things going on with that handsome man of yours? Tangi asked. Now Tangi is Moselle's good girlfriend. She
Uh-huh.
and Moselle were having lunch at their favorite eatery, Ty's Internet Cafe and Lounge. Actually, things are good. Mo paused. You know what I love about him most? You better tell it, Tangi said. There is no pressure for sex.
Mm-hmm.
Tangi almost spit her drink out at Moselle's comment. When did you start feeling that way, Miss Thing? You usually enjoy intimacy with your boo. I sure do. But Shiloh wants to wait until marriage, and I like the idea of that. It's sweet and what God wants for us. Tangi smiled. You are so right. I will be praying for you that you and Shiloh succeed. I wish Max and I could have done that. But as the Bible says, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
Mm-hmm.
Well, pray me through, sis, because I know it's not going to be easy, but we're determined. Just as the words left Moselle's lips, her cell phone rang. She glanced at the caller ID with the expectation of seeing Shiloh's name. When her smile turned into a frown, Tangi knew something was wrong. What's up? She asked her friend. I can't believe this. After all this time. Mo looked at Tangi. The disdain was evident on her face. Moselle, who is it? The phone stopped ringing, and shortly after, the musical sound indicated a voicemail had been left. Do you remember Majid? Majid? Of course, who could forget him? Mumbling under her breath, Tangi added, with his fine self. Tangi, focus, Moselle yelled. Majid was a stone cold trick. She sat back and folded her arms across her chest. Yeah, but he was a fine trip, and you said his lips were like lethal weapons. Moselle sighed, and her facial expression relaxed a bit. Yeah, he could kiss, but you're exactly right. I'm getting caught up, Tangi said. That probably ain't nothing but the devil showing up to mess you up since you and Shy are doing well. Moselle nodded her head in agreement. Tangi glanced at her watch. I gotta run, babe. Let me know what Home Slice says. After she stood, she looked at Moselle and added, all jokes aside, be careful, Mo. I meant what I said about the devil. I will, Moselle added as she gave her girlfriend a hug. Something about the way Tangi's warning sounded bothered her, but she shrugged it off. I love my man. Ain't nothing Majid can do for me, she said to herself. She gathered her purse and headed out the door after she paid the check. Seated behind the wheel of the car, Moselle stared at the icon that meant she had a voice message. Against better judgment, she listened to it. Majid had left his phone number with a request she return his call. She took a deep breath and hit the redial button, although deep inside, she knew she should run for the nearest exit. Majid answered on the second ring. Hey, gorgeous. I was hoping against hope you'd call. Oh, really? How are you, Majid? Moselle's tone was so flat it caused him to wince. I've been good, but as the old cliche goes, I'm better now that I'm talking to you. Mo rolled her eyes and willed herself not to give him her forgiveness that easily. You there, Zell? He used his nickname for her. I'm here, so what's up? Wow, baby, why you say it like that? You know, I used to think you'd lost your mind. Now I'm convinced. Zell, why are you coming at me like that? We haven't talked in a year and a half, and you beat me up with your words out the gate. Moselle shook her head and took a deep breath. She knew she was falling right back into the same old pattern with Majid. Before she opened her eyes, she willed herself to be strong. Why the call, Majid? As you just said, we haven't talked in over a year. This time her tone was a little more accepting. I've missed you, that's all. Majid paused. I just want to talk. About? About what happened between us, Zell. I owe you an apology. You owe me a lot more than that, Moselle snapped. Okay, I'll give you that one. Look, may we meet somewhere? I don't want to do this over the phone. No. Majid pulled the phone away from his ear and looked at it. No, he repeated in disbelief. That's right. I said no. Whatever you have to say it to me on the phone. Look, he pushed ahead, not willing to give up easily. I just want to see you for a few minutes. I'm trying to give you a proper apology. His voice softened. You deserve that much, Zell. Moselle felt that part of her known for the fight or flight kick in. With everything in her, she knew she should refuse his offer. But the piece of him still living within her heart wouldn't let her. Deep inside, she realized there was still a love for him she'd yet to get over. I don't know. I'm seeing someone now, and he's a good man. Her voice dropped to a whisper, but he knew it was much more. Majid knew her well enough to know those words were a plea to be left alone, but he refused to let it be. It's just drinks. I just want to take you for drinks. I want to apologize to you face to face. Maybe salvage what friendship we have left. We don't have a friendship. You blew that. Okay, well then let me buy you dinner and a drink. Apologize, and I promise I won't bother you again. When and where would you like to meet, Majid? Moselle's inner warning kicked up a notch, but she pushed that feeling down. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sitting here waiting for more. That was good.
Thank you.
What was that from?
That is from, it's still from Raising Tristan. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Get that on Amazon too, right?
Yes, you can get it on Amazon in ebook. It is not in paper book right now.
Yeah. Okay,
but it is
good.
an ebook, yeah. And I think they're only like $3 and some change. They're not, very expensive, so won't break the bank.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
You had a comment on your earrings.
I did. Let's see.
I think John think those are pride earrings.
No, I don't think they are. They're just some pretty earrings that I saw at a store my sister and I went to yesterday. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see the comments. I'm trying to.
Yeah. You say he loved the earrings. And waiting for some more for the novel.
Well, thank you. I can't. Let me see. I'm trying to see the comments on I have it up on my laptop, but I can't see the comments at all. Swipe left. Oh, I'm waiting for more. Oh, thank you. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for more. Next week, Color of Pride. Yeah, they are the color of pride. You're exactly right. Mm-hmm. Okay. I got these in a little boutique yesterday. I went shopping with my sister. Well, looking more. But yeah, thank
Mm-hmm.
you.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I think for a couple of weeks I talked about my first novel, For Better
Mm-hmm.
or For Worse.
Mm-hmm.
And the last couple of weeks I read from the second one, Behind Every Dark Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought this week, and for a couple of weeks, go to my third novel, In the Black.
Mm-hmm.
And In the Black is about a guy who has no memory. Well, he lost his memory. His name is Jason Black, and he's married to Von Seal Black, but everyone
Mm-hmm.
calls her Von. And Jason's trying to get his memory. He's starting to have some real bad nightmares, so you need to
Mm.
retrace. So I did bring over a few characters from For Better or For Worse and Behind Every Dark Cloud. I brought over Reese and Sable because I needed them, but they their story still stands alone. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you're not losing or gaining anything by reading the novels out of order.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Sable and Jason's wife, Bonnie, are pretty good friends. And the book goes into the Black Panther movement. It talks about dark skinned blacks and light skinned blacks and revenge and trying to get back with exes that don't want to be with you anymore. So I think Sable and Bonnie are talking on the phone, and I think it goes the following evening. I think this is Sable talking. The following evening, after I had returned home from work, after a successful presentation at work, I took the children to visit my parents in the West End. Sable remained at home to work on some of her sorority's project in a butter-colored kitchen. The ringing of the telephone interrupted Sable's concentration. Hello, Sable said into the receiver. Hey, girl, what are you doing? Bonnie asked. Oh, just some sorority stuff, that's all. How things going with you? Asked Sable. Everything's fine. My ex-boyfriend came from out of the woodwork a few days ago, talking a bunch of crap about wanting me back. You must think I'm a damn fool, said Bonnie. Who's your ex? Sable asked. She wanted to be certain they were about to discuss the same man. And I think her husband Reese had already prepped her on what was going on. Matthew Payton, do you know him? No, Reese told me about him last night, replied Sable. You know he's bougie and an arrogant bastard, and color struck too, Bonnie offered. Why did you date him in the first place? Asked Sable. Well, he showed up at one of my softball games. His sister used to play on my team until she got all big, fat, and pregnant. She still looks like a hippopotamus. Anyway, yeah, Matthew came up to me, introduced himself, and asked if we could go out to dinner. I said yes because I thought he was so fine. So we went to the Outback Steakhouse on West Broad Street and had a nice conversation. He was arrogant, but he had some charm, so I overlooked it. After we started seeing each other on a regular basis, Matthew kept talking about light skinned blacks and how they thought they were better looking and more powerful than darker skinned blacks. He also wanted me to join all these prestigious organizations like the Continentals and the Lynx, which I had no interest in joining, and to stop making my jewelry and quilts. Then I met the kids, Christina and Matt. Hell's Angels incarnate.
Mm.
For some reason, they just hated me. They lied about my actions about every opportunity. Matthew started seeing Tamika, and she brought them all kinds of gifts and took them on expensive trips. After that, Matthew ended our relationship in favor of Tamika. Now, to answer your question, Matthew was handsome, successful, paid me some attention for a short while. He was eligible and basically a good catch, but he hated light skinned blacks and was too hung up on superficial things.
Wow.
What made him hate light skinned blacks? Asked Sable. His father and grandfather. They taught him everything he knows, replied Bonnie. Oh, I see. The hatred was passed down from generation to generation. That's right, just like racial prejudice. I guess Matthew is prejudiced against other blacks as well. I wonder if that makes him a racist of some sort, Saber asks, not expecting an answer. Well, probably. He hates some blacks because of their skin color, even though he's African American, said, replied Bonnie. You know, some blacks wonder why white people have a hard time accepting us as a race and people. If you think about it, we blacks have a hard time accepting each other because of skin coloring and social status. Maybe when people like Matthew move beyond that, we can be more accepted by other races, says Sable.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have a point. Perhaps we can become expert panel guests on one of those news programs, Bonnie said with a giggle. Girl, you crazy. What are you going to do about Matthew? Well, nothing. He's not worth a second thought. I hope he doesn't try to ruin my marriage for his own selfish gain. I'm here for you, girl, offered Sable. Thanks. After Sable and Bonnie had ended their telephone conversation, Bonnie walked toward the patio door of the great room overlooking the meticulous lawn that Jason took pride in cutting every week as floodlights dotted the lawn underneath the evening sky. Jason was working late. Bonnie thought of Matthew and instinctively knew that he would not just roll over and play dead. Matthew has no right to interfere in my marriage. Bonnie thought aloud.
Mm-hmm.
She then thought of her husband and how much she loves him. Jason is such a kind and gentle soul. I hope he can handle himself against Matthew if it comes down to that. Bonnie said, and she released a deep breath.
Mm.
So there's a whole lot of foreshadowing there with Matthew and Bonnie and Jason. But he is a kind and Jason is a kind and gentle soul up
Mm-hmm.
until.
Up until. Okay. Okay.
Like, dude, please.
Hmm.
And so he'd be like, oh, Janice, is in the black about race relations? Well, just the skin coloring part. I'm not trying to solve anything on race relations, but
You have another question too.
yeah, it's just more about a character trying to retrieve his memory.
John has a question. Let me see if I can find it. You can
Yes,
probably see it.
yeah, with Juneteenth coming up and being celebrated, how do you feel the climate has changed?
Hmm.
Huh.
You know,
Uh,
interestingly, um, I don't think it's changed. Like interracial racism, I don't think has changed very much at all, which is sad. I still think we have those who think like somebody, my complexion is not attractive because my skin is dark, whereas they may think, you know, somebody, your complexion is good looking because your skin is fairer than mine. I
mhm.
still, as a matter of fact, I know someone who feels that way, and I was really
Okay.
shocked. I was
Mhm.
really shocked.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
am.
Racial bias is still among us. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, it is, and I'm not sure things have changed a whole lot.
Mm-mm.
Maybe more, maybe tolerating them more. I guess going back what you said, Savannah. I have a light skinned coworker in my office. And they were talking about the light skin, dark skin stuff. So it might have been around the time I written this book. And
Mm-hmm.
he said, yeah, and I got green eyes, got wavy hair. But he said, now I see more women going for the darker skin, bald head guys. He said, I'm out of style now. I think I'm straying away from the light skin, wavy hair, green eye kind of brother. So he said, I'm out of style, man. Come and see a nice looking woman. She with some dark skinned dude with a bald head.
You know that, yeah. There was a time when it was all about the light skinned brothers, but now the chocolate brothers, you know,
Yeah,
the chocolate
yeah,
brothers are having their turn. It's to the Mars chestnuts, you know,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the Tay
Yeah, and
Diggses of the world, Idris Elba. Mm-hmm.
a lot of guys they crazy about Serena Williams. Yeah, I like that chocolate booty and all that kind of stuff. So,
Mm-hmm. And what's the
I
little
think we're.
girl? I cannot. I should be ashamed of myself. I can't think of Simone Biles. You know,
Oh yeah,
She's chocolate, and she is something else.
Yeah, she is. So I don't know. I just think with each generation, I think because I was growing up, the girl had to be light skinned with long hair.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the guys, they wound up marrying a dark skinned girl with short hair.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it, whatever the flavor, I guess I was looking for the flavor of the month,
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
generation though. But then I think I had a coworker. She always dated, yeah, dark skinned dudes. But she wound up marrying a light skinned guy with curly hair. But she said, go figure.
So John said it goes back to the Mandingo myth.
Mandingo, yeah. Oh, I think that's my cousin Tay Young on.
Oh,
He's a
good.
funny as I don't know what.
Good, 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 good.
But quickly going back to Gentleman's Jack, they use limestone spring water. So it may be healthy for you.
That's true. Get your water in. Yes. Your water content for the day.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Funny. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
When I worked at St. Getting back to, I don't know, I think our values, I think we still have a ways to go as a people with our values and what is attractive and what is not.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we need to move beyond that as a people. And on the flip side, I'm seeing a lot more interracial relationships. Are you? I see a lot.
Mm-hmm. Two dear friends of mine, they're an interracial couple.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, that just never paid into mind until this came up in conversation. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I see, I'm seeing a lot of that, and I think I've read something on I'm gonna read it. Read something on Facebook or Instagram, and it was a man was talking about he would date all these different women, and he probably would stay with a woman for a while. She may be the most beautiful woman in the world, and everything on the ball. So, but if another woman comes by and makes him feel at peace, he's going to dump the other woman and go with the woman that brings him a peace of mind and he's totally relaxed and at peace with. And
That's
I think that,
interesting.
yeah, and I think this kind of stuck with me for a while. Because some women say they just don't understand why the man left them and had everything going. No, but he said obviously he wasn't at peace with you
Hmm.
and he went on with someone else.
Hmm.
I don't know, I just thought that was interesting. I've been rolling around in the back of my head for a long time. I guess you want to be with someone who can get a peace of mind
Yeah, that is
when you come home.
interesting.
You know, you had no what if, and, buts, or wars, or what am I going to expect when I come home in the evening?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Trying to see what John had said something. You find it more in the military. It's
Yeah, I would think so.
cultural. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
John, yeah. I think, John, you mentioned something about Blanton. You can type some in the comments and let us know what's Blanton.
Blanton.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a
As we,
whiskey or.
with our eyes, we do relationships the same. Hmm.
Hmm. John can be kind of smart when he want to be.
Oh, you know John? Is he one of your friends?
Yeah. He's my
Oh.
fraternity.
Oh, that's right. You
And
did say that. So he be kind of
no,
smart when
he
he want to
said
be.
Blanton is a whiskey. Yeah, I took care of his dogs, Jazz and Kibby.
Oh, is that Kimmy
Yeah, Jazz,
Nicole?
yeah, Kibby Nicole was
Oh,
originally his dog, and her sister Jazz Marie. Hmm.
yeah. I think about Kimmy Nicole every now and then.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so what
Janice says,
Janice is saying, I see a lot of it. I'm okay with it for the most part. I think it's more what the person wants. I think, oh, it went away. I think Black men want someone to take care of them, so they choose a white woman over a Black woman. Hmm. I have heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
Me too.
know. I mean, I've heard it from a lot of Black women,
Uh-huh.
but sometimes I wonder if it is a buffer for our feelings. You know what I mean? I don't, is it, are we saying that to make ourselves feel better because our men are with women of another race?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, but then again, you just can't help who you fall in love
That's
with.
it. You cannot tell the heart who to love. You got
You
that
know, I
right.
mean,
You got that right.
I don't think your heart cares if it's black, white, polka dot stripes, or
Nope.
purple or blue.
Nope. Green,
You know,
orange. Mm-mm.
yeah, I think you just can't help it.
Cannot help it. You're exactly right.
Hmm.
You're exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell everybody where you're gonna be, because well, it's only
Oh,
7:45, but tell everybody where you're gonna be for the selling your books. Because we said talked
oh
about that
yeah.
at the beginning, but now we've got more of an audience so people can
I
come
know.
out.
What we got? Whole full eight. Yeah, be at the Gun Cotton Coffee Shop
Mm-hmm.
on June the 26th from 9 to 12. I'll be there along with some other local authors from Central Virginia trying to sell a few books. And I think we have some regular vendors there selling jewelry
Oh.
and some other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, feel free to come out and join us.
Mm-hmm.
Savannah will be there too. Look, we'll give you our autograph since we're famous. Look, we Facebook
I hope you
famous.
sign yours. I'm having a little chocolate with my wine tonight.
So you drink chocolate with your stuff, with your wine?
No, but I did actually get these chocolate covered raisins to have with this wine. I thought it would be a nice, little thing for myself.
Hmm.
Now, John said
Okay.
something that's interesting. Let me see if I can find it. Swipe left, not right. He said, I think it's a mask. Yeah, I agree. And
Hmm.
I don't know if I've ever said it, but I will be honest. There have been times when I felt, what's wrong with us? I don't feel that way anymore, but I used to in the past.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Mhm. But I worked through it because, like you said, you can't tell the heart who to love.
Nope. Nope. You sure can't.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's part of some of the things Matthew is working through in this book. He doesn't work through it very well.
Mm.
And sorry that was passed down, from his father and his grandfather about the skin coloring. And you need to only associate with these kind of people, and light skin is better than dark skin. And I think when I wrote it, I think I heard it more then. When I wrote the book, back
Than
in
you do now.
yeah,
Exactly. Nothing wrong with us. I agree.
yeah, in 2006.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I just heard it uh, quite a bit back then. Um, and I think that was my thought. We talking about white people not accepting blacks, and we got a whole lot of issues with our own race
Mm-hmm.
that I don't think we resolved yet. Go far back to slavery and the brown paper bag test. You
Mm-hmm.
same color paper bag, like you right, you dark in this paper bag, you too dark.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
yeah, so I think that was part of my inspiration, for writing the book.
Mm-hmm.
Then, like I said too, within the black, there was a whole lot of. I was reading
Mm.
some more about the Black Panther movement. So one of the characters is a former
Mm.
Black Panther member, and there's a lot of twists and turns,
Mm-hmm.
and people are not uh, who not they, who are not who they really are.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of see, well, you said you were this, but who are you really?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a thing. So it's more grittier than my other novels, I think.
I think I have In the Black. I'm gonna have to go find it and
Hmm.
read it again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that when I come
Yep.
to oh yeah, he says growing up in Mississippi and Louisiana, you see it. Yeah,
Hmm.
my girlfriend is from Louisiana, and she said that's actually where it started, the brown paper bag test.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So the
Hey,
gun.
Denise.
Hmm? What you need to say?
You'll say, tell Janice Janice, yeah, it's going to be in Hopewell, Virginia, Gun Cotton Coffee Shop. I can't think of the name of the street. I think after the broadcast, I'll find the address and put
Yeah.
it in the comment section for you. But it's in Hopewell, one of Main, yeah, maybe Main Street. Yeah. Ooh,
Oh, so,
who's that
so
for?
John said he had an experience with the situation. I did experience a situation with the brown paper bag at Xavier University. And then Janice has a
Mm-hmm.
question too. So that's interesting. That's
Yeah.
I've heard of it, but never experienced it.
Mm-hmm.
So Janice says, what book do you both feel is the best you've written? At a theater. At a theater.
Oh.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Do tell.
Yeah.
Do tell. So
Yeah, but kind of, you want to answer Denise's question first?
yeah. While he's telling, which book do I feel is the best I've written? Um, Although I don't have it, because I took a real long break to go to school, and I had to. I had school has consumed my life. My life is school. But once I'm done, I'm going to go get back into it. I would think my favorite, I think my best written book is The Prodigal Son.
Mm-hmm.
And The Prodigal Son is a sequel to Toward the Light. But I really do think it is my best.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And even though it's not available, maybe when we come back, I'll read a little bit of the ones, even though they aren't available. I'll read them anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so people can get a taste of some other stuff
Yeah.
that I've done. But yeah, what about you?
I don't know. People ask me that question all the time, and I would like to think that I have improved as a writer from my first book all the way up until the last one. Nothing goes as planned. Um, I don't know. I like them all, but if I had to pick a best one, like the conversation we had a few weeks ago when the Academy Awards were on,
Mm-hmm.
which book would we pick for the Academy Award?
Mm-hmm.
I think I would probably pick In the Black
Mm-hmm.
for an Academy Award.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if it was turned into a movie and
Mm-hmm.
go through his, I think I would pick In the Black. Because I think because it's darker and
Mm-hmm.
gritty, I think there's a lot of twists and turns and things are just not uh, what they appear to be.
I
Mm-hmm.
think for me it would be I would like to see The Prey as a movie, although
Mm-hmm.
it was my most challenging book to write, only because um, I had to move way out of my comfort zone in order to do it, because I really am a romance writer. I love writing romance, and that was a
Mm-hmm.
thriller, and I had to channel energies that kind of make me uncomfortable. You know, I
Uh-huh.
told you that I have had in the past a real life stalker. Did I ever tell you about that?
I think you did. Sounds
Yeah,
familiar.
yeah, I did have one. I have not encountered this person in years, but the last time I did, I was at an event with my sister, and we actually had to have a police officer walk us to the car
Okay.
because he was hovering, waiting. I tried to hide from him,
Mm-hmm.
and he saw me, and I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't get my sister's attention. She had walked away, and I was trying to get her attention to get her to come back. If you've been to the Virginia Museum of Fine Art, you know the gift shop. We were in the gift shop,
Yeah.
and she left. And I tried to get her attention to come back, and in doing that, he saw me.
Okay.
So the event was ending, and so
Mm-hmm.
everybody was leaving. And instead of him leaving, he kind of hovered at the door. So my sister said,
Oh,
"You have to tell the police."
yeah, yeah.
So we went and we told the Capitol Police were there. I don't think they were Richmond City. Anyway, whoever
Mm-hmm.
they were, we told them. And the guy asked me a bunch of questions. Did he touch you? Did he speak to you? And my answers were no. But there is a history. And so he got one of his subordinates to walk us to the car. And the interesting thing was, as soon as we got to the car, that guy came out of the museum and you could see him looking for us. And the police officer said that. He said, look at that. He's actually trying to find you. But he couldn't.
Okay.
And he stayed with us until we got in the car and pulled off. So,
Oh,
you know, having experienced that, that's a really uncomfortable thing. And I had to channel a lot of that into the prey because it is about a stalker. And
okay.
so people like thrillers, you know, I think I would like to see that one on the big screen.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is interesting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Janice said, please tell. There's more to the story, Janice, but that's it in a
Mm-hmm.
nutshell. And the interesting thing is it had been going on for literally for years. Like I would see this guy and then I wouldn't see him for years, maybe 3, 4,
Oh,
5 years. And then he would
oh,
just pop up.
oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
he would just pop up. So now my book is not about my encounter, Janice, but it is about a gentleman who is stalked, and it is a scary thing. It's a scary thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I think your story would be a good story too for a novel.
To write it, yeah, yeah. Lord, y'all
Yeah.
pray. As I don't like
I think
channeling, you know, you got to feel your
you
character.
got enough to go on.
I have to wait till
Yeah.
school is out. So if I get scared and I can't sleep, at least I got to worry about getting up early to work and then come home and study it. So, yeah.
So, whew, all right. It's almost 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
We had 4 hours. We got a little deeper than what I thought we was going to be.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get the comments to show up. Swipe left.
And,
Yeah, she said I
and
have to
Janice
start
said,
reading it. Yeah. I think you
yeah,
would like
Janice
to
said I had
pray. Mm-hmm.
reading it. Mm-hmm.
It is an
So,
ebook, Janice. It is an ebook, but I think you would
yeah.
like it. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think she will too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what about
So,
next week? It's Father's Day. You want to just take a little vacay?
yeah, we can take day off. Look, I'm nobody's daddy, but we can.
Me either.
I ain't nobody's daddy. We
That's
taking
right.
us next Sunday off and come back the week after. That way, you probably have some stories to tell about the book sign. It should be after that, right? Yeah.
Hmm.
'Cause the book, yeah, the book sign is the 26th. So we'll come back the week after. Yeah, the Sunday, the next day. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So we have something to talk about. So if we take next Sunday, Father's Day off,
Hmm.
back the Sunday after.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
I was just trying to get the gun cotton book signing thing.
What did John mean by that's what I do? What? Look,
Hmm.
somebody wish you happy 80th birthday.
Well, if I'm 80, that means John is 82. His birthday is a couple of weeks before mine, so
Um,
yeah, it's at 80 as well. But thank you, John. You got all them numbers wrong, and we're so glad you enjoyed it.
yes. Thank you for coming. Yes.
Come back week after next.
Hmm.
But I think I'm still going to have this Gentleman's Jack next time we meet because I see some other interesting stuff on their website. So I'm going to do a
Yeah.
repeat of Gentleman's Jack, when we come back.
Yeah, do that. I think I'm gonna do another shoe crazy wine because I really want to give this lady, the young lady. I know she's here in the Richmond area, and so
Mm-hmm.
I like these good. So I like supporting our own. You know, somebody that's trying to get
Yeah,
the business off the ground and do. That's huge to start your own vineyard when you really don't have a physical vineyard. That's huge.
yeah, yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
And if I get my refund check back, I'm going to get me some of the Uncle Nearest liquor.
Oh yeah, Uncle Nearest.
Yeah, since I know he was enslaved and helped Jack Daniels with who were making whiskey.
Yeah, well, when I get mine, I'm gonna get me some Black Girl Magic because it was a little expensive. A little
Yeah, yeah,
expensive.
yeah. So anyway, we want to thank everybody for
Good.
joining us this
She
evening.
said she likes supporting Black businesses also. Well, check this young lady out. Shoe Crazy Wine. Let me show you again because let's give her a plug.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Nearest, what Charles Lee is
Uncle,
having. Mm-hmm.
yeah. By the way, for a good petty. What kind of stopper you have on top of that
Oh, it's
wine bottle?
let's see. It looks like this because I took the. Where is it? Here we go. Just a
Now,
little
what is it? Oh,
It looks like grapes. Grapes,
oh,
grape
that's what I
leaves.
thought.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
All right.
Well, I'm good for the evening.
Me too. You have a great week.
I will. You do the
I
same.
will.
And thank you everyone for joining us
Yes,
tonight.
thank you so much. It's been great. It's been
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. So we'll see you the week after Father's
All
Day.
right, salute.
Cheers.
Hmm.
Yep. Good night.
Good night.